Wow, how unexpected. I'm making another terrible VRchat video. So this time it's somewhere else, obviously. It's at this place, and it has a lot of fun art stuff. And I'm going to try going around to everything and showing every part of this place, because this is one of my favorite places. Probably my favorite. There's a lot here. I don't know how long this video will be, but I think it will be kind of long. I won't be explaining them too much because there's so much stuff. So first, I really like this. It makes a cool noise when you go through. Okay, here's the door to the main area. Right now, we can just go to the first place to the left, I guess, the red area. Now, I like these reflections a lot. It's so aesthetic. It's so shiny. So this is the path to the first room. There's a big Mars area, it looks like, or something. Okay, here's the first stuff here. It just shows me, but as hexagons, and I can change this. And I can change the lines, and I can change the rotation. This is a shader where it makes everything shiny. It's like rainbowy on the edges. For this one, this is just a lot of gears or something. These names I can never read because most of them are in Japanese or something, but it's kind of neat looking. And obviously, because this place is full of shaders, this is actually somehow a shader, like, because you can zoom in so much and there's still so much detail. So it obviously is not like a video, it's actually rendered in real time. So this stuff is really detailed and cool because, yeah. This one's just a paper fan that folds up. I don't know how you animate this. This seems like it would be annoying, but they probably found out some way to make it work. I don't know, obviously, because you can see it right here. I really like this one. It's just like a regular image, but the clothing has this detail on it that moves around, and I really like the colors. It's RGB and gamer. I like how colorful this is, and it looks nice. Yes, this is a wall of hexagons, and the hexagons move in and out, obviously. You can make it unusually bright. Oh, you can change the scale. Wow. This is a hacker's effect. You can look like Hacker Man when you stand inside of this. And I like how there's an error slider, so you can just make more errors appear. I don't understand why people get errors when they're like doing computer stuff, because you can just turn down your error slider and usually that works. This is just a sphere thing that like goes in and out, and there's like that effect thing on the middle. Here's a weird visualizer thingy for audio, and it like reacts to the audio in here. This is just like a texture, and you can put on anything because of that. I really like how this looks. The colors will blend well. That sounds like something from Roblox, I don't know. But yeah, I like how the particles are moving. This is just like fire shader thingy. You can make it fade out and make it longer. Here's fish, that's it. These fish aren't rendered using polygons though, so it's kind of different. They're just a ray marched thing. This is a hallway with this particle effect. So they just float out of this, and then they float into this side. Yeah, I don't need to describe that one. It's kind of obvious. This is a shader that's kind of just a rock, and it has water flowing off of it, and it also has the caustics on it, so that's kind of cool looking. And this is just a tree. I don't know why this is here. It's just a regular tree. I don't even see where the shaders are. Here's a couch that moves around when you step on it. Here's a water shader. So there's some displacement here and some caustic. And then this is the stylized version. It looks kind of similar, but this one doesn't even have a description. Yeah, yeah. I guess you don't really need one. This was just a lot of cubes floating around. Yeah, that's it. This is a glass shader, and when you go through it, it obviously just blurs you. It's also kind of cool how it blurs you more the farther your hands go away. I don't know how that works. You can make it more or less blurry, and you can also change the texture size. This is like a this says realistic glass shader, so it is kind of refractive. because you can see like through it kind of. I don't know who this girl is, but she's on a ball and she is definitely, I don't know what emotion that is, but she's feeling something. You can change how blurry it is, and you can change the refraction amount or the Fresnel amount. I'm dumb. These are kind of neat. Triple gyroid. What is that? But yeah, this is obviously a ray marching thingy. I don't really know much of how it works, but it makes stuff look really smooth. And you can go in here and just look down here, and there's like everything. Yeah. And then you can just step out of it. And there's some other stuff here too. This has a lot of rings. This one has disco balls in it. What even does disco mean? I have no idea. I hear it used all the time, but I don't actually know what disco means. This one's cool. It's both reflective and refractive. So you can see me obviously when I pick this ball up, but also you can move around if you just look at this and you can see stuff through it. It's a shader. I think I might just be talking about this. I think it's called scan lines or something, and this is also kind of flickery. Longiness, okay, you can change the scale of this kind of. It isn't much, but it's something. Yeah, it does that. This is just a useful thing. It just makes the mirror. Oh, whoa, you can. Whoa, look at that. Oh, wait, I think I focused on this one of those other videos. I need to be more normal. Okay, this mirror just fades out when you go away, so it should make performance better, and it's just supposed to look nice. And this is just a poster that changes the poster. It slides. That's another useful thing. The stuff here is kind of just useful stuff. This you can scroll through for information for things. This, I don't really know why it's here. This is used a lot already, but it's a way to make textures go to colors on a mesh. This just looks like the scroll thing, but again, this is a random book shader. When you move it around, it changes the book's texture. I don't understand this at all though. It's just a ball. This is a wood sculpture. Cool texture. Here's a glass shader with water dripping down it. Pretty drippy. This is cream shader. This just looks like satisfying slime, but this is really cool. The texture actually looks really realistic, but you can see it moving. And if you put your hand in it like usual, you can move it around. And you can change the color because that's fun. Woo! Woo! I don't know why this is called Look Back and Shower, but I really like how this looks. It just looks nice. This is a motion blur shader. Yeah, it just takes multiple frames and just plays them at different opacities. So I don't know what this would be used. It's motion blur, but without actually having motion blur, I guess. This is just a collage shader. I think it's something that's just useful. This just makes images tile on images. This one's really cool though, obviously. The bug temple, whatever. But yeah. It has fun reflections, and you can change the reflection amount, like make it more reflective or less reflective. This is a caustic shader. It just makes those water ripple effects. You can change the size of it and the intensity of it. This is like a shader that just blows things up and puts them back together. You'll be able to see it even. Oh yeah. This steps of the Campelan. I give up. I don't understand this at all. I don't know how it was even made, and I don't know what it's supposed to be. I guess it doesn't matter. Here's a shader. This one you can change some of the colors on it. Now it's more colorful. I can make it brighter, and now there's just way too many stars. Yeah, now it looks, oh my gosh, that's a lot. Over here, it's another water shader. I have a Minecraft shader that looks like this. You can see the water dripping all over the place here. There's also some water from the sky, and here it is on some glass. Oh, this is just another useful thing. It's the boundary thing you have in VR, so it tells you when you're going to hit a wall. Here's a firewall thing. You can change the same stuff as that one fire shader from before. Here, it's me. This is a projector shader, so you can project things on walls. Yeah, now I'm very large. And here's a particle effect with a dancing guy on it. You can change something like the color and then brightness. You can also make it have gravity, so now it like falls all over the place. Yeah. Here's a procedural rock texture. You can make the detail go up and make it animated too. Next one, this is a glowing effect. It looks like there's a light inside of it, sort of. This is a cube that has some wacky animations on it. Looks like that other thing, you know. Here's some close-ups. Whoa. Woo! Woo! Here's some fish. I don't understand these controls at all. Here's a spirally thing. And here's shells with noise. Here's a shader that has a different background in it, and then you can make it have this effect that makes it transition. This is the same thing, but with hexagons, or I mean, well, these are not hexagons. Rhombuses or rhombi, I don't know. I really like how this looks. This is a poster that has depth to it. And here's another shader for like a sky thing. Here's like a filter that makes everything change color, kind of. This also does the same thing, but now I'm green instead. Yeah, that's it. This one's cool. I don't know how this would have been made. This is actually really cool, though. It's a grass shader, and I think it looks really nice. It's like softish looking. Here's another fire shader. Here's another visualizer, music visualizer thing. So yeah, there's a lot of those. This one reminds me of the one Disney World ride, Spaceship Earth. This one looks really nice. This is like volumetric thing. So it looks like there's smoke being illuminated by RGB. Here's a dancing floor thing. And then it lights up when you step on it too. Okay, but I did it. That's all of the things in the red section. Now I need to go to the green section and the blue section. And also the alpha section. Green time, this one has these light effects up here. Oh, here's another water shader. It makes stuff look drippy. Here's a toon shader. That's the shader's more simplified, I guess. This is just an eye, so that's kind of weird. And you can change the reflections and how much it sticks out. That's really weird. Here's another toon shader. This one looks kind of cool though. It has a nice outline. Here's that, but it's transparent. And here's this, but it's only the outline. And here's just sparkles, I guess. This one's a fur shader. So it looks like realistic hair or fur. Oh, here's just like a diamond. Here's another shader that looks like the same type. This might just be like a cloth material. This is a transparent shader that's used for clothing, I guess. Here's an effect that just looks like, I don't know what the word is, but it's rainbowy and it looks kind of neat. This is really weird. I don't know if this is a shader or what. It's a calculator. I don't even know what I typed, but I'm sure it's correct. Boop. Ah! I don't know what I'm doing. Here's, I guess, particles. Oh, and you can change the texture, so it's just kind of a way of mapping a texture onto particles, I guess. Oh, here's just a rope. Kind of basic. It just connects to areas. This is a cool texture. I think this is just a regular texture. Oh, this is like a transition shader. It just like dissolves, I guess. This one's weird. It's like a sword or something. It doesn't really look like it, but it's wobbly and it's also rainbowy. If you can look closer. I don't know what this is really about. Oh, there's some sort of effect going on there, I guess. Oh, I really like this one. This one looks weird. It's just rainbow bubbles or something. Oh, this makes me like smoky. I don't know if you can see it. I'm like, it looks like I'm ascending or something. I don't really know what this is about or what this is used for. That it's a rotating thingy. I don't know. Wait, what? This is a radar which detects something. Could there be something there not visible to the naked eye? What? I don't know what it's talking about. I don't see anything over here. This one just has the camera go into the camera and then you see it like forever, you know? That kind of thing. Oh, this one is definitely my favorite. So if you stayed long enough, thank you, because this one's actually kind of neat. It looks like it's like ray traced water. And look, when you tilt it, the water obviously reacts to that. So you can move it around, and the light actually bounces around the area. in through the water, and I think it looks like really realistic. And look, even if you put the water over the light, it makes the whole room blue because it's going through the water. So I think that's really cool. And then you can change how much smoothing it has. There's like a few settings that change how laggy it will make your computer. So I just made it like higher quality. So like now my VR is running in like 20 frames per second. But yeah, this is really cool. I don't know how possible it is. Obviously you can do stuff like this, but I wanted to see like games with like basic ray tracing in whatever this is in VR. I think that would just make everything look super realistic. I don't really know why this is here, but it's just taking this part of the image and making it low quality. So now I look like some meme that's been reposted too many times. This is a shader that just lights up stuff when you point it at stuff. So here's a ghost anime girl. Ghost could look like this, but we wouldn't be able to tell unless we have this flashlight. If you rotate it, it adds things. So now that's really creepy. Oh my gosh. Why does the anime girl have hundreds of eyes? I don't get this one. It looks like it's a synthesizer or something. I don't know if I'm supposed to be changing any of these things. I can't select them, and it sounds really weird when I'm touching these keys. It might be something about changing the audio to an image, because this seems like it's doing something. I don't know. This is confusing. I want to know more though. Here's just a regular flashlight that you can point at things. Oh, there's something. What? There's a key here. Here's a volumetric shader. I know I saw this at a meme place one time. I like how this is called Windows XP, but it just leaves an image of everything around it on. Oh, look, I'm trapped in a crystal ball. Here's another paper fan. I don't really get... Oh yeah, this one. You can blow particles around. I don't understand this one. This one's just called One. I don't understand this stuff at all. I really don't. Same with this. This is just that, but different colors and different... Yeah, this is a drawing thing. You can draw with this, and it's supposed to be extra smooth. Let me try drawing something real quick. I'm not really used to drawing with this, but I think that's good enough. Here's another one of these. Yeah. Look at it. This one's cool. This is another fractal-y thing. Another music visualizer. I guess we just can't have enough of those. This one's just called 3. This one's called 4. Still looks kind of cool. This one's called 6. We have no idea what happened to 5. This is just a few effects, I guess, that go through this. I know a meme place that kind of had effects like this, but like everything had these weird effects on it, and it looks super weird. Oh yeah, I made a video on that. Why didn't I say that? This is me in a crystal ball again, but now I'm Minecraft. This is like a thing that hangs from a wire, and I think that's what's being shown, kind of. I don't know. It looks kind of weird. I don't really get it. This one, I can tell, was obviously inspired by that one 3D display that's kind of a thing now. You can kind of see when you go to the side, it has that 3D lunchbox effect. This looks like a chess player. I'm not going to try playing chess with it. I'm sure it works pretty well. Oh, this one's cool. It's a facial detection thing. It's kind of working, but it's actually using some AI thing to detect faces, and it's actually running in VRchat now. This is the same thing. It knows I am a person, and there's if you put other objects here, it can tell what those are. This just looks terrible. That's it. This one's also called 1. Here's some cubes that are moving around. I really like the colors on this. Here's one that gives rainbow outlines. Oh, I finished the green section, finally. Oh my gosh, this is taking a while. Here's the blue section. This is just like ocean or something. It's rainbowy, and you can change this. So yeah, you can kind of hypnotize someone with this. Here's just a transition effect. If you went your posters to look like they're made from like iMovie or Windows Movie Maker. I don't understand what this is. I think it might just be this paint texture. It's kind of 3D in VR. Here's another one of these rotating things. This looks like one of the others, and I think it looks cool. Yeah. Here's water texture. Here's this, but there's snowflakes on it. There's a lot of these. I don't know what this is about. This one looks like it would be some texture for a hospital blanket. I don't know why. That's what it's reminding me of. This one's called Make Circle. You can change the amount of circles and the colors. It's a scrolling pixel texture thingy. I think this is just some cool textures. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. I don't know what this is about though. Oh, this one's fun though. It's a wheel, and when you turn it, it turns the things on it. Here's also just some materials, I guess. I like the shininess of this. It looks super nice. This is... it's supposed to be spelled a bit different. Dithering, not dittering. Makes stuff look like Flipnote Studio. I think it looks kind of neat. Oh, this one's cool. It's a rainbowy shader. It makes it rainbowy. Yeah, here's another crystal ball, I guess. It's like rainbowy here, yeah. This is a watercolor shader. I think it kind of looks like this sculpture is made of butter, though. Here's a drawing shader, or it just makes it look like a drawing. This is a shader that merges different objects together. This is just another art thing. The ground just flies up, and there's some cubes. I'm not sure what this is about. This looks like a wallpaper I had when I was on my old laptop. This is another three-dimensional shader thingy. Oh, here's bubbles. You can change the size of these things, kind of. This is the game of life. It's a simulation of a lot of particle things, and they move around, and you can make patterns in them. Here's another dance floor, I guess. I don't understand what this thing is. Kind of weird. This is a terrain shader. You can change the position of it. That's all. Okay. Here's a sci-fi shield. You can change the stuff like usual. It's whatever. Here's a tree. It looks cool. I don't know why it's called fake light. Here's city light shader thing. I don't understand this at all. You can try reading it and understanding it, but I have no idea how to use this, and I don't know what it is. There's that. Goo blob. Goo blob. No way. This also looks like that one wallpaper. I mean, screensaver. I meant screensaver. Yeah. This is a mirror, but it makes me into Minecraft again. Here's some random shaders. Just a water shader. These textures actually look really nice because they're 3D. Magic particles, no way. This just moves around pictures. Here's a skybox thing. It moves around when you look around for some reason. Same thing with this. This is a tesseract, so when you move it, it moves around like one of these shapes. This is just called gaming RGB, so yeah, I don't need to explain this one. These are some watches. You can look close. Yeah, they're watches. Watches. This is another 3D image thing. Here's a kaleidoscope. So yeah, it does that. It does kaleidoscope stuff. Another 3D image thingy. Oh, this one's fun. It just looks like when you put paint and water. I understand why this is here. It's just strawberries in a bottle. This is a model of a camera. I don't know why this is here. Here's this. Do not know how to explain that. Another audio visualizer, but for images this time. Sunrise / sunset. You can change the sun height. This just moves around images weird. Oh my gosh. Another audio visualizer. We can't have enough of those. I don't understand this. Another one of these Wavy Effect things. I think this one looks really cool. It's shiny. Hex ring. This one just randomly lights up. I don't get it. I don't understand any of these things, but I like this. This is fun. It's a shader, or like a filter actually. for videos, and it makes it look like old. I don't know what the right word is. Another fire effect. Well, here's just a lightsaber. Yeah. It's called Waterfall, but it doesn't really look that much like a waterfall, but it looks cool, so yeah. I don't understand why this exists. It just makes everything move around delayed. This is the same thing, but it happens multiple times. This is the creepiest thing here. It's babies or something, but in a star shape and merged together. I don't like this one. I don't know why someone decided to make this. This is a filter. When you look through it, it shows different things. Yeah, it does that. This is a faucet. Yeah, water spills from it. I think this is just a fading effect. Yeah, it like appears when you get closer to it. Yeah. Okay, that didn't take too long. Oh, the last one is up here. It's upstairs. Here's the first one. It's a grass effect, and it makes grass appear everywhere you go. Next one. This one's like a light effect, and it makes light shine through this. Whoa, it's so glowy. And then there's whatever this thing is, I don't know. Oh, this one's fun. It's a sky texture, but it's fun because you can change how the clouds look. With this slider, you can make it cloudy, or you can make it like whatever this is. Yeah. This is just a lot of rainbow particles. They're all around here. You can make it change into whatever this is, and then just make it like fall from the sky, kind of. This is just a cloud shader. It kind of looks like weird over there. I don't know why you'd use this instead of just a regular texture. I think this is also just a snowy shader thing. This one might look a bit better, but it still looks glitchy. This one's cool. This is like a wavy wall. You can make it extra wavy. You can change the rotation of the wavy. You can make the wavy look different and like that. So I think that, I don't know, it looks kind of neat. This is a glowy sky texture thing. I mean shader. Oh my gosh, I keep calling. Here's a fractal effect. There's different types, and then you can make it go super fast. I don't know what this is for. I don't know why this looks weird. I think I went through everything. I kind of ran out of things to say. I didn't understand some of these, and like, I didn't care that much about some of these. Some of them I think are really cool, and then some of them are just like, okay, I don't get it. But yeah, that's like the whole video. That's it. It's going to take a long time to edit this though, because that was like an hour of recording. That'll be annoying, but whatever.